Scientists have shown concerns about an alarming increase in the impact of endocrine disrupting chemicals on the human reproductive system. If you want to know more about this informative update, please watch the video till the end and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. In the past 50 years, declining sperm count in males, early puberty in females, and genital malformations have been seen in people as well as animals. At the same time, the annual global production of plastic has increased from 50 million tons to 300 million tons since the 1970s. Science is now seeing a connection between these two major changes. Hormones are critical to reproduction, including the estrogen in women and androgens or testosterone in men, as well as pituitary and hypothalamic hormones in both genders. Endocrine disrupting chemicals block connections between these hormones and their receptors, or sometimes they mimic hormones and act on their receptors. For example, some estrogen endocrine disrupting chemicals are the best studied endocrine disruptors. Girls exposed in womb to these, like diethylstilbestrol, a medication similar to natural estrogen, often develop reproductive tract malformations and higher cancer risks. That's why Food and Drug Administration prohibited diethylstilbestrol use in 1971, and the drug was completely banned in 2000. Endocrine disrupting chemicals show negative impacts on viable eggs in women and sperms in men, and there is evidence that endocrine disrupting chemicals produce changes in germ cells, the precursors of sperm and egg cells. Some endocrine disrupting chemicals, such as bisphenol A, changes the neuroendocrine pathway, connecting the hypothalamus and pituitary to gonads, as well as can compromise embryo implantation. Other culprits include PBDAs used in flame retardation products and electronics. Phthalates used to increase plastic flexibility do the same. Studies have shown that endocrine disrupting chemicals can also affect the duration of fertility. In girls, early life exposure to DDT pesticide may lead to earlier onset of puberty, and after adulthood, this exposure prolongs menstrual cycle length and accelerates menopause. Endocrine disrupting chemicals have also been linked to undescended testes and urethral defects in men, as well as endometriosis and fibroids in women. Lead is another reproductive toxicant that, even at low levels, may shorten a woman's reproductive lifespan. In animal experimental models, researchers have found similar changes, such as mice show adverse developmental and reproductive outcomes on exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals. In alligators, exposure to DDT-like pesticides caused genital and reproductive malformations. According to researchers, knowledge of these effects of endocrine disrupting chemicals is an important first step. More we know, more could be done to invent their alternatives. If you find this video informative, please like, share, and comment to let us know your thoughts.